Question 7 says, during the early part of the NFL season, many fans and players noticed the number of penalties being called seemed unusually large. Here are the data on the amount of yards for penalties called on the NFL teams in the early part of that season rounded to the nearest whole number. And then we're given these numbers. And it says to make a box plot of the data, include the 5-number summary. So they did not tell us how many numbers they included, but they did put them in order for us. So we can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 numbers. So in order to find the box plot, remember we need the 5-number summary so that we have it listed already over here for you. So the minimum is that's the minimum number. So we have 24. Maximum is 56. Median is the middle number. 13 cannot make 2 even teams, so I need 1 person in the middle to sit out. And then off of that 1 person in the middle, that leaves 12. So I need 6 people on this team, and then 6 people on this team. So I count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where the teams end. He doesn't get to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 32 is my median. That means 32 is not on any team. So when I go to find my Q1, I'm only working with the first 6 numbers, and I need to split them into 2 teams, which means I need to split it right here. So there's 3 and 3. The middle number of 25 and 28 is 26.5. If we don't know that, we can just add it up and divide by 2. Just add up 25 plus 28, hit enter and your calculator and divide by 2. And then we do the same thing with the upper team. There's 6 people on the team, but I want to split them into 2 teams. So I would do 3 and 3. And again, I want the middle number of 43 and 48, which would be 45.5. If I don't know that, I can just add 43 plus 48 and hit enter on my calculator and then divide by 2. So this is 45.5. All right, so now I need to scale my axis. I want it a little bit lower than 24, a little bit higher than 56. So I'm going to go from 20. Oh, sorry, my mouse is freaking out. 20 to 60. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'll even put some 5s in there just to make my life easier. So 20, 30, and again, sorry about my writing. I only have my mouse. That makes it kind of hard. 50, and that's a 40, not a 46, and 60. So I add my 5-number summary. So 24 would be here. 26.5 would be here. 32 would be here. 45.5 would be here. And then 56 would be here. The middle 3 get connected to make my box. So that's my middle 50%. I just realized I forgot to write my title. So penalties in yards. Helps if I spell it correctly. There we go. All right, penalties in yards. And now, before I draw my whiskers, I need to see if there are any outliers. So I need to find my IQR. So that's my Q3 minus my Q1. So that's 45.5 minus 26.5. That I need a calculator for. So I'm going to go to my calculator. And I already have it there. Oops, I already did the next step. Hold on. Let's just do it. All right, so 45.5 minus 26.5. That's my IQR. Then I need to multiply that by 1.5. So that's the number I'm going to be adding to my Q1 and my Q3. So just so we see what we're doing. So I'm going to subtract. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Subtract 28.5 from here. And I'm going to add 28.5 to here. Now I know right now, I should know when I do 26.5 minus 28.5, I'm going to get into the negatives. I didn't know that that's not anywhere near negatives as penalty. So there's definitely not any outliers. That way, 45.5 plus 28.5, that one I might want to check. I'm going to go back to my calculator. So 45.5 plus 28.5. So it would have to be over 74 yards to be an outlier, which it is not. So I'll go back to my box plot And I will add my whiskers. There are no outliers. So I'm just drawing to connect to my maximum and drawing to connect to my minimum. And there we go. And just remember, we like these because each of these sections, like this section here, represents 25%. This section here represents 25%. This section here represents 25%. And this section here represents 25%. So it's an easy way to have the data divided up and kind of group if you're on the high end or the low end or right around the middle. All right, that's it.